This is the establishment that I now own. This is called Joey's. This is the lady that is all done for it. Her in the left hand corner. This is who made it all possible. This is who give me the drive. This is who give me the force every day to get up and make this happen. Joanne Veronica Williams, aka Joey. Growing up as a kid in Nassau in the Bahamas. It was kind of a challenging. It was a little rough for me. I grew up in the hood. We call it like black belted areas, and I was in all type of mix-up. When I first started with gang activities, I was about 12, probably 12 going on 13. Started from school actually. Going to Don Davis was known then as one of the most hardcore school back in the days. I was a part of a group then called Rebellions. Back in the day, those rebellions, the future generation are called Rebellion Raiders. You understand? So it landed me in a lot of mix-up with guys from different areas, a lot of fighting daily. So, it's just a rough path coming up. I think my first encounter with Belize was in about grade 9. He had a fight in school, and a little starving involved. Back then, we had 22s. Some little 22 guns. We used to carry the little flare gun. You know what I mean? Back then in the day, so it kind of became hardcore. It wasn't just a little child fight anymore. It was children fighting, grown-up fights then. And it just rolled right over throughout all my school years and rolled over like my early part of finishing school. I was kind of addicted to it. It was some kind of enjoyment for me. It was something that I actually looked forward to. Going out on the streets the next day and seeing who we could whoop or, who we could run into. You know what I mean? So it was almost satisfying to me being in a gang at that young age. But until I started to grow, is when I realized that, you know what I mean? I need to look at a lot of friends died around me. From young ages, 14, 15, I lost a lot of friends. All the guys I grew up with, if I grew up with 50 guys, about 40 has died already. You understand? So it kind of opened my eyes, and I had a very nice mom. I would never say she condoned in what I did because she always was against it. But whatever happened to me, she was always there for me. You understand? And even throughout my incarceration, she was there every day throughout my incarceration. And, well, let me tell you how I get this incarceration through firearms. Firearms was something of my passion. That's something I love. And you know what I mean? It made me feel like a bigger man, even toting a firearm. I just feel almost invincible, like incredible health. No one could touch me, no one could bother with me. You understand? So it was something that I carried every day, basically, almost every day. And it was about 2006, I think it was, I got arrested with 4 firearms. In 2006. But I was arrested a few times before, but I had beaten all the cases. But I got guilty 2011. I was sentenced for 4 years. I appealed the case, lost the appeal. And I think just during the time of my incarceration, I think it was a calling for me. Like the Lord just wanted to slow me down because I was living a really fast pace. You understand? And I think the Lord wanted to slow me down and just show me that there's a lot more to life than what you're doing right now. And after years in prison, I started to read the Bible a lot. Started to read books, the Art of War, the Art of Seduction, 48 Laws of Power. I started to read a lot of things. Enhanced knowledge, you understand? And I just said, I had a dream one day that they always dream about owning this Bahamian restaurant, this local Bahamian restaurant. And when I came out, after my incarceration, I came out, a friend actually called me and said, hey, we have a spot on Arawaki with someone just moved out. He said, man, you interested? I said, yeah, man, I come check it out. I went down and checked it out and liked the spot. You know, I invested into it, and it's been 4 years now. I've been doing good in the spot. I've been crime free. You know what I mean? I tried to help in the community as much as I could. Try to be a positive role model, actually, not just by saying it, by actually leading by example. Well, joining the gang right now, in this time, it's very critical. Back in the 80s when we were doing gang banging in the 90s, it was kind of different. But right now, like, it's the quickest way, honestly, to die, end up in prison for the rest of your life. I saw kids in prison, 18, 19, doing life sentences. Never had a chance to live life. You know what I mean? They don't even know what it is to travel and enjoy certain things about life. Never left the Bahamas. You understand? Caught up in criminal activities from young age, peer pressure, and life gets thrown away just like that. And a lot of them actually I watch kids went crazy. I watch guys came to prison, the child just crying for mommy at the age of 19, 20. All they want to say mommy. They want mommy, they want mommy. And my advice to them is, it ain't worth it. In the long run, like it all boils right back to the same thing. Death or imprisonment. And maturity comes at a level, but speaking from someone who actually been there and done it all and still here to be a testimony about it, you know what I mean? It's the quickest way to jail for the rest of your life or the quickest way to death. And it really don't worth it. You don't need to wait 20 years after doing something if you live that long in a gang. You realize that, you know what, this don't make any sense. Someone telling you right now it don't make no sense. Who have already lived it. I have friends right around me. I have a guy sitting at the table. He knows about it. It's another friend right here. You understand me? Actually know that it don't make any sense. And like I said, it's a roundabout. And you don't want to keep going around and around for 20 years. You realize that, hey, why I've been spinning around for 20 years. And, so my advice is, get rid of it. You know, go to stuff. If I had a chance right now, even though I'm my own businessman, I have my own business, I would go to school. My mom tried to get me into university. If I was not subjected to what she was telling me back then, I would go to school and, you know, definitely I am a better person now. But I would have avoided a lot of confusion in my past if I'm putting the stress on parents back then. So, anyway, trust me, and I know a lot of people know actually who I am. I have a street name, they call me Scrubber on the street. You understand? And I chose under that. I don't wish for no one to call me that anymore. My name is Dario. Before people to call me Dario, call me D, whatever you're comfortable with. But Scrubber is a name that I also willing to forget about. Throw it in the river, forgetfulness. You understand? Because that person back then is a person that don't exist anymore. So I don't think the name should carry on anymore. What I would tell my 16-year-old self is, you know, stay positive, try to do the best you could academically, and listen to mom. I know a lot of people think mom don't know, or mom them old now, they don't really know. Hey, mom knows. You understand? Just like how they say Bo knows, mom knows. You understand? So if at 16, if I was listening to mom, I would have never made prison. A lot of things I got involved in, or a lot of things I got caught up in, I would have never got caught up in. And I could guarantee that life would have been a much better place for me. Probably, if it wasn't for the stress for me, putting family through what I put them through, growing up, mom might have been sitting here at me doing this interview today. You never know. You understand? So, there's a lot of stress that we put on parents, and we don't realize. And, you know, parents don't really say anything. They don't say anything. They just pretend like everything is alright, but everything is not alright. So, growing up as young adults, we just have to, you know, try our best. Parent from people who've been young. So, you know, take it a little easy on mom them sometimes. Mom them hurt sometimes, but they'll go in the room and cry. They wouldn't cry in front of us. You understand? But it hurts them sometimes. So that's mom knows. That's what I would say.
All right, Dario, I know earlier you said, you know, that you were drawn to that gangbang life. What would you say to the younger fellows out here today? Because I mean, the reality is the drug dealer is the hero. The fella who fallen, they the heroes nowadays. What would you say to the younger guys now?
What I would say to the young guys, there is no actual God. There is no heroes in that world because it's like Hollywood, it's studio, where everything is a performance. You understand? So you will see guys out tonight balling and actually don't have breakfast in the morning. You understand? So it's just about that 30 seconds for that Snapchat or that WhatsApp or whatever it is, just to make themselves look good. It's just like the rappers out there doing a rap video. Leasing cars, leasing jewelry, you understand? And that's what the gang life is all about, it's perception. But the reality of it isn't real. You understand? So I would want to encourage the young kids to live a fake life. I would say it's a fake life because it's a perception that you're trying to give to the public that it is real, but it's not really real. It's not actually real. You understand? But
proud of you, Mario.
Mario, Mr. Lockhart.
And I'm very proud of the fact that you're taking time out to honor your mom's legacy by naming the restaurant Joey's. I had no idea that was why you named it Joey's, but now I know. Yeah, like I was saying, there's nothing on the street. Can't seem to really get nothing to offer. It's all a dream. Flashy cars it's really borrowed or stolen. It's all flash and facade. I heard you said something earlier about guys in the club balling. And in the morning, like, no breakfast, and that's like for real, like literally just this morning. And I saw a guy at the event I was at last night and living his best life. And when I was leaving home this morning, he asked me $5. I'm like, bro, you just had like $3 on the deal with you last night. I don't know, last night was party, you get something to eat right quick though. I gave him $5. You know? It's not real.
Just a perception.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what the older guys are still in it. Want the younger guys to believe that it's a real life. It's not a real life. It's an illusion.
It's not.
You understand? It's an illusion, and take it from guys like that. This guy worked around the club most of his life. You know what I mean? This is one of the head bumpers in Nassau. It's coming from us. It's all an illusion, guys. Trust me. Guys are you, and they probably can't even pay you at the end of the night. But they just want their name to go there to say they having this big event, they having this, they having that. You understand?
It's all about the fame.
It's all about
And a lot of persons are more interested like these guys in the clubs and whatnot who faking this gang life like they really about it, or they got it. It's really and truly about absolutely one thing. And that one thing is to achieve favor with the young hearted maids and looking females. That's it. And there's not one person today who can say that they benefited from that life. Anyone that is surviving today and they look as if they're doing well, even like Daryl here, they would have had to make a decision at some point in their life. They would have reached a crossroads, they would have to make a decision. I'm going to get away from this. Something had to happen in that individual's life, and they had to make a decision. Do I want to live? Do I want to die? Because that's all it does. Guaranteed death, guaranteed prison. You know, you want a family someday. You want a family of your own, you want a house, you want a home, you want you have aspirations for a business like he did, you know what I mean? You gotta make a decision at some point. That moment is gonna come. So you don't have to make that decision. That moment doesn't have to come and meet you on a hospital bed. That moment doesn't have to meet you in a cell. That moment doesn't have to meet you in jail. That moment does not have to meet you hiding in the bush, because you know those guys in the street with them toys in their hand looking for you right now. You know, that moment doesn't have to come then. You can be sitting at home just relaxing, doing nothing, and you can have that moment. Think about it, guys. We're telling you, there's nothing, absolutely nothing that can be gained. Nothing of substance. It's only going to last a while, and it's going to be really, really, really fake. You're going to think it's real in your mind, but it's not. It's not. no matter how bad you think you are, no matter how bad you think your crew is, no matter how big you think it is, there's always going to be somebody better. There's always going to be somebody bigger. There's always going to be somebody who have less to lose than you do. And those are the guys who have nothing to lose, you know. Nothing to lose. I mean, they can become real animals. Like for real, and not just playboy, not just living your best life fake. It's real. I have one son. One son. You have several sons. I have one son. He's 18 now, finishing school in a couple of months. I've spent a lot of time. Time with your son, time with the boys is extremely crucial, extremely important. Like I said, I didn't have a pretty pity life or whatever. It was crazy. And I got caught up in the gangs, but that doesn't mean I wasn't involved in my own mess. You know? I take time with my son and I tell him where I come from, where I came from. Sometimes I drove to my old neighborhood just to let him see how it was. He's fortunate enough to live in a nice suburban area, you know, so he has no clue what it means to be in an immediate environment where gang and crime is intertwined with each other, and all that negativity that I experience or we experience in our black belt neighborhoods. But that doesn't mean we won't encounter it at a school from different schoolmates and classmates or whatever. You know, so but I took the time out over the years and I ensured that he knew in his head from my mouth to his ears. I took him on sometimes on Saturday drives, showed him the neighborhood. And I showed him why these guys are here doing this. And it's not these guys aren't just hanging out. I showed him the process, you know, and I showed him the process from how it looks pretty to how it looks in prison. This is where they live now. This is where they reside now. Or they're dead now. You know, sometimes I would get the newspaper on Thursdays and I see, remember the guy I showed you in the blog a couple of weeks ago? See him right there? He ain't in jail, he's dead. Or sometimes they're on the front page. So you see that sign? They're in the car. He ain't dead, but he's in jail. You know, so it's either death or jail. You know, your life is done, it's finished, it's gone because why? You believe the hype. You allow the hype to suck you in. It's nothing but a hype. So fathers putting in time with sons is very, very, very important. Letting them know what we went through and ensuring that they understand to stay away from it. But the time is going to be the most important component of those conversations. And it's not going to be 1 or 100 conversations. It's going to be a lifetime of conversations. And that time has to be allocated, like at the drop on time. Like I have an open communication with my son where no matter the time of day, like we have this thing now where whatever is going through, if I'm not there, we know that, like I said, if you have an emergency, if you have a Mario, a daddy's son emergency, and you call me with just say, talk time. And I know whatever it is I'm doing, I gotta stop what I'm doing. If he just called me and said, well, I have a little situation, mommy, I know it ain't that serious. I have a situation with this, it ain't that serious. But if you say, talk time, daddy, that's our word, that's our go-to word for hey, daddy, talk what you're doing, I need you now, I have a problem. And I talk what I'm doing. And I go to handle that. That's what I did. That's what I do to keep him straight and narrow, man.
I think speaking to the single parent experience, you know, I think, and Dario mentioned earlier, every parent should want better for their child. And I think that's where it starts. You gotta want more for your child because you're the one who really leading them along the way. So for me, growing in a single parent home with my mother, I mean, she was really strong. She was determined to say, you know what, I ain't losing my son to that. And if it meant sometimes giving me a lick or two, she had to do that. If it meant like really talking to me a little bit rough, it was her having to do that. But she worked hard to give me opportunities that I telling you, some people around me were two parents, both parents at home wasn't getting opportunities I was getting. But even further to that, I think with Dario and Mario, the message also would be that like you need support. I think a single mother, no disrespect, but we really have some great women out there. They need help from men as well in raising the boys. And then also too, you also got to think about the girls. See, because it's ain't just about the boys no more. It's also about the girls who are there. Some of them fight. And Mario alluded to it that some of the fellas doing what they do to impress the girls. So we gotta try, I would say, to a parent who is really trying with their child, you have to shape your child's mentality. And you have to set a great example for them because I look at my daughter and I share this with Dario. She's calling, he's our uncle. He looks at her as an uncle. Her maturity. And someone said, you know what, Carlo? Tiana, your daughter is the way she is because of the example you and her mommy set. The environment you all create. You all don't have a chaotic environment she's growing in. She's growing in an environment where, she watches how I treat her mother. She watches how her mother treats me. She watches how we interact with each other, and even with her. Because a lot of times kids would make you angry. But your response almost has to be to shout at them or tell them they're no good. Because you're reinforcing that negativity that's already out there telling them they're no good and they have to go this road. So I say that's happening to these kind of like I say, they also like open up their kids' minds to bigger things. Hey, you could be this. You could be a doctor. You could be a doctor. Yes, but you could be a doctor. You could be a man, but you can be the best that there is to offer. But the parents have to open up their minds or open up the kids' minds to unlock that and give them those opportunities. So, like I say, for the single mothers, again, just continue to be strong and don't lose hope. You don't give up on your children because they count on you. You got to be the biggest cheerleader. You got to get them as much positive things as you possibly get them into. Whether it's a swim club, track club, teach them structure. And then, like I say, in addition to that, also look at other persons who can speak into your children's life, your child's life. Because you need that bias in their life. It wasn't my uncle. It wasn't for some of my other friends who were a little bit more serious. I think I might have been lost there. Even like right now, God will help me in understanding certain things with my kids so they can navigate through this world, the real world.
What I want to add is, and I speaking on both sides, male and female, single parents. I had a person came to me a few weeks back, right? And they wanted to go and they caught up with their father after about 25 years. But they remember as a child, their father was always loving to them, playing with them. And one day their father just disappeared. They didn't actually know what happened. And that closure was in that person's head for the 25 years she didn't see her father. You understand? And she actually spoke to me about it, and she said, man, I really want to go and me just find out why he live. You understand? And I just want to say that too, sometimes relationships don't work. Sometimes the male get tired, sometimes the female get tired, kids involved. And what they do is, father try to spite the mother by not being there for the child because she don't want to be a part of his life no more. And same thing with the female because he don't want to be a part of her life no more. She, you know what I mean, spite the child. And all that is what I think is a root of problem that continue to exist. People just need that life goes on. Like, males, females, what to do is, like, if the relationship don't work, love the child just as equal. You understand? The same principle, like if y'all two was together, the same principles when y'all get together, show the child. Don't show the child separation. Because they grow up with that in their mind. And then the mother always bombarding the father, or the father bombarding the mother. Oh, that old this, or that old that, or he's this and he's that. And the child grow up with that in their mind. You understand? And that's something they carry through all their life. But if they was to actually sit down with the mother or the father and was to hear the true story, they'd be like, well, mommy, you tell me this, why daddy in here? And daddy, you tell me this, why mommy in here? You understand? And it confuses the child. So what they need to do is be a loving pair when it comes to the child. You don't have to be in love with each other or be together with each other, but just be a part of the child life and let him see that y'all are one in his eyesight. You understand? So when he grow up, he'll understand when my mommy and my daddy love me. And my mommy have my daddy have a wife. But my mommy and my daddy love me when they around me, they treat me as, you know what I mean? And I think that will help too. That will help just a little bit, you know what I mean, to resolve a little bit of the problem that's going on today too. The single parent.